All right, guys. Well, I'm down here at the range today with some Flamethrower Buckshot sent over to the channel by Firequest, as well as some ballistic gelatin sent over to the channel by American Pawn & Gun, located in Monroe, North Carolina. If you follow the channel, you'll know we've been doing kind of a ballistics gelatin week, and you can see there's already some damage to the gel block, but this should be interesting, and it might actually finish off most of the gel block. Now, what these Flamethrower Buckshot rounds are one of the coolest 12-gauge shotgun shells I've ever seen. They're factory loaded by Firequest, and they fire buckshot and flaming magnesium, sort of like Dragon's Breath. You might have seen my shorts video where I shot a can of spray paint. It was a big boom because the buckshot kind of blasts open the flammable can, and then the magnesium kind of ignites it. But I wanted to try it on some ballistic gelatin because that was one of the most commented things. Hey, try some of this stuff on ballistic gelatin. So we are going to be shooting it out of this Mossberg 590A1 at about 8 to 10 yards. Don't try this at home. I'll be shooting behind the ballistic shield, and it's been raining out here. I imagine some of that magnesium is going to bounce around, but the ground is a little bit wet, and we're taking all of the proper safety measures. Don't try this at home. Let's see how this does. Flamethrower Buckshot, gonna load it up, put the safety on, and I've got my ballistic shield to shoot behind. Let's give this thing a try. Guys, that was crazy. Now remember, this guy right here was already slid through, but all of these buckshot pellets going down, and a lot of this charring right here is all brand new, and it looks like a lot of the magnesium actually made it in here and started burning. That is crazy. So I didn't think much of the magnesium would actually enter the block, but it really surprised me. It looks like it nicked here, and then it actually also went in right here. So two big pieces of magnesium went in. This one burned the outside, and you can see a second path where it actually entered in probably, I don't know, about 4 to 5 inches into the gelatin itself and actually caught it on fire. And you can see some smoke coming out of this right here. That is pretty cool. It looks like some magnesium got in the box, also burned it right here. This is wild. You can see, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but some smoke is coming out of the box still on the side. So you can see a lot of those pellets hit, made it through, and charred it up. Oof. I mean, this is just an interesting result. I didn't think the magnesium was going to go this far into it. So here's the block from the bottom, and it actually melted the gelatin and liquefied it, and you can see that it melted it and it stuck right there. And I think that's actually a piece of some of the flaming magnesium right there, and smoke is still coming out of the box. So that would be devastating. I mean, it went 4 or 5 inches deep, and then it started to burn. That is one of the craziest things I've seen, and I'm super glad I actually got to try that round out on gelatin block. Now, are these made for self-defense or home defense? No way. They'd set your house on fire in a heartbeat. You got to be careful where you do this stuff because it'll catch things on fire really quickly. I mean, imagine it getting completely buried and then still burning while it was just all the way encapsulated in this gelatin block. That is pretty wild. So again, a huge shout out to Firequest for sending this over to the channel, and a huge shout out to American Pawn & Gun located in Monroe, North Carolina, for sending over the gelatin. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.